Hello everybody, it's Keitho. I hope everybody's having a good day and had a good day so far. I did have a video 2 days ago for those games. Was spending time with family then. By the time I got home, it was very late. I had the plays and everything. I just didn't have time to record, but I did post those plays on my Discord, which is completely free to join. It is not a premium or anything. Link for that is in the description. Whenever I don't post and I do have plays, I do post it on there, and as you can see, the plays that I posted on there, they're all hit, including I added posted day 2 of the ladder challenge there. Day 1 hit in the last video, day 2 hit on the Discord. So in this video, we're on day 3. If you're not in the Discord, then you would be on day 2. But I do let people know, 1, when I do post there, I send a notification out there, and 2, again, when I don't post, I do when I do have plays, I let them and post them there. So if you're not in that, again, it is completely free to join. Link for that is in the description. There's no reason why you shouldn't join. You don't have to talk. A lot of people there, a lot of knowledgeable people there. So we have a lot of Leagues Cup games as always there. And then yesterday I didn't post because there was no games today. Hence why I'm posting today. Plenty of Leagues Cup games to go through. Now, I believe maybe even half, if even those are even up right now. So a lot of the games don't even have the props up. So I do anticipating having more plays. And as always, if I do have any added plays, they will be in the pinned comment in this video. I delayed it tonight, but more than likely tomorrow morning / afternoon when all the lines are out, lineups are confirmed, or lines shift. It just depends. But other than that, I'll just get straight into the plays. My first play is Paulinho to go higher in 3 shots at away from home for Toluca, going up against New York FC. He's at 3+ in 4 out of 5 games this season, with the only miss being against America, being subbed out 73 minutes in. But 1, they were already up, and 2, they're a tough defense. But in both League Cups games against MLS sides, he's gone over in both sides with 4 and 6, including against Columbus at Ohio in Columbus, who's a tough defense. So he's already proven to being able to take those shots against tough MLS defenses. And New York isn't a tough defense. They're an average defense. They've on average allowed 12.9 shots in the MLS, and gave 12 shots to Puebla and 10 shots to León. That's close to the averages, and they're bad offenses. But now they're playing against a tougher offense. And if you look at some of the past games, the most recent games, when they've played tough offenses, they gave Orlando 26 shots, Nashville 17 shots, Cincinnati 15, Philadelphia 16. So when they play good offenses, they will allow more shots. And he's pretty versatile. Going back to last season when he played a full set of games, he took 33 with his left, 12 headers, and 12 with his right. He's 6'2", and he's good in the air, and he will also take long shots. Again, going back to last season, he took 44 from inside the box and 13 from outside the box. So given the chance, he will take them. And New York tend to make mistakes, so he can take advantage of that. And with 1 win and 1 loss from New York so far, they could play desperate. They will likely need to win or at least draw to even have a chance to go to the next round. So they can play defensive and give Toluca possession, or be offensive and make mistakes on the counter attack. He averaged 3.19 shots last season, so at 3.0, I like the line against an average defense. I like Paulinho to go higher than 3 shots. And the second player prop that I found that I like so far is Nahuel Guzman to go higher than 1.5 saves away from home for Tigres, going up against LAFC. Again, like I mentioned before, a lot of the props aren't out yet, but I still wanted to post a video and didn't want to post late. But I found this one that I liked. If you pair it with Paulinho, you get 2 extra money, so it's better than just 1 play in general. So I have this play. He's gone over in 3 out of 4 this season so far, with the only miss against Juarez, who is a very weak offense. But in both games in the Leagues Cup against MLS sides, he's gone over in both sides. And now they're playing in LA, in LAFC's house, against a team that like LAFC, who have drawn both games. And when they draw, they go straight to penalties. LAFC won one of the penalty shootouts and lost the other one. So they will need to be aggressive and will very likely need a win if they want any chance to advancing. Opposing keepers against LAFC have gone over in 1 out of 2 games last season. But the reason, in the 2 games in this cup, and the reason why the 1 miss was because LAFC had a 29-minute red card and only had 2 shots on target that game. So they were a man down very early on and didn't have very many chances at all. But LAFC are a team that in the MLS at home averaged 15.1 shots, with 6.1 of those being on target. If they get 6 shots on target, he easily covers this line. LAFC take a lot of long shots. That's more easy saves for him to get. And he's a great keeper. Last season, he averaged 78.5% of shots on target saved. On average, a keeper saves around 65 to 67. 70 to 72 is a good keeper. At 78.5% of shots on target, that is a really great save percentage. And he, on average, also saved 3.48 saves per 90 last season. And now that they're playing a good offense, who will very likely be desperate, I think 1.5 is a good line to take. There's no reason to not take it. So I like this. Noel Guzman to a higher than 1.5 saves. Before I get into my money line play, if you could like the video and comment as well. It just takes a second. It's a great way to support the channel. It boosts the video out to more people, and whether you comment just showing support or asking questions, because I know a lot of you guys that watch these videos don't actually watch soccer, but just make these plays because I'm the one posting them, which I really much appreciate. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, turn on notifications so you're notified when these videos are out. And I did also mention in the beginning of the video, you can also join my Discord. I let people know there as well when the videos are posted to the public. And the only form of premium that I have is my YouTube membership, which is linked in the description. You support the channel a little more and you get the content out even earlier. So if you're not a member, those that are already got this video and all the picks before everybody else. And again, you support the channel. So interested in that, link for that in the description, and all my links for everything else is there as well. So I really want to thank anybody who supports me in any way. Again, like I mentioned earlier, we're on to day 3 of the ladder challenge. I got this slip for -115, and the first play is both teams to score in the Toluca and New York FC game. Despite New York being the home team, they'll be the ones that will likely struggle in this game. I see Toluca being the favorites in this game. Toluca's the current Liga MX champions and has scored in all 6 games this season. Even the MLS teams haven't been able to stop him from scoring. But despite them scoring in all 6 games this season, they've also conceded in all 6 games this season. So that just means, all 6 Toluca games so far, this both teams to score prop has hit in all 6. They're a leaky team and they're vulnerable on the counterattack. While New York have scored 19 goals and 11 at home. And in 2 League Cup games, they lost 3-0 to Puebla and won 2-0 to Puebla. Both of those, to León, not to Puebla. Both of those games were away, but they finally have a home game. And despite not being able to score against Puebla, they still had 17 shots and 5 shots on target. So they were unlucky to not score. They're strong on the counterattack, and I mentioned Toluca is that's where they tend to be weak at. And they've been able to score in 82% of home games, 9 out of 11. I expect this being a back and forth game. 2 good offenses, but both are leaky on defense, so I like this play. Both teams to score in Toluca and New York FC. And then the second play that I found that I like is under 1.5 León goals going up against Columbus Crew. They have struggled so far this season. They're winless in 4 out of 5 games. They've gone under 1.5 goals in all 5 games. So this has a 100% hit rate so far this season. And they're playing a team like Columbus who hold possession. On average, they hold the most possession in the MLS at 60.3%. And Columbus have conceded 16 and 14 at home in the MLS. So they average around 1 goal conceded. Opponents have gone under 1.5 in 71% of Columbus home games. That's 10 out of 14. And other than James Rodriguez, their attack is stagnant and not really special at all, hence why they struggle to score. And even then, James Rodriguez is older now. He's nowhere near, he was never a fast player. Now he's even slower. And his main point of offense is his playmaking ability, but with no great León attackers, there's no one for him to really pass to. And Columbus go from allowing 11 shots away from home to 8 points away to 8.6 at home. So they don't allow many shots at all. Now playing a weak offense, I expect them to have a great defensive performance here. So like under 1.5 León goals going up against Columbus Crew, and I have this slip for -115 for day 3 of the ladder challenge. Thanks everybody for watching. Quickly going over last picks. I did mention I posted a Discord, swept those, went 3-0 on that. And then when it came to the last video, we hit day 1 of the ladder challenge, which was one first half goal at least in the Portland and Querétaro game. That hit. Portland scored, and then both teams to score in the Inter Miami and the Necaxa game. And then when it came to player props, I had 3, including the 1 added play. We had 1 push, 1 miss, and 1 DMP. So didn't really have a chance with the player props. Really 2 didn't even count, and the one that actually did get to play, he pretty much played in the midfield, didn't take a single shot, which was unfortunate, and that was in Dejas. But when again, I did good when it came to the Discord, so hopefully I can carry on that momentum going into this video. Like I mentioned before, if I do have any added plays, they will be in the pinned comment in this video, so keep an eye out for those if you do want more plays. Other than that, I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.